Yo, what is up, y'all? Aggressive Pogo here with another fucking episode. Let's go. Got this fantasy cup. I'm a big fan of it. I like the meta. Big fan of the meta. And this team worked out very well for me. I actually climbed about 200 elo with this team. Definitely recommend them for climbing. Absolutely beautiful, insane meta. Beautiful core with the Azumarill and Empoleon. And then Weezing to help out with the Azumarill. And of course, can also handle those steals, the Lucarios, the Registeals with the overheat. So it's perfect. This team's fucking beautiful. You love to see it. You love to see it. Able to farm down after taking 2 drill runs as well. I have Ice Beam on my Azumarill in this first battle, which was an accident. I forgot that I had to change it to Hydro Pump for this meta. Bringing in Empoleon, yeah, I don't recommend you play rough and Ice Beam. I think you should definitely have Hydro Pump, just in case those Bastiodons, Registeals, Skarmories come in, you have something to fight, right? Anyway, Empoleon into this Azumarill, shielding the Hydro Pump correctly, and my opponent has a Lucario in the back. Farming up, this is not looking good. Farming up to the overheat, hoping my opponent shields this bait, and he does. And now I'm like, okay, maybe he thinks I'm throwing the overheat now. Maybe he lost track, right? We get both fucking shields. And now, I'm just going to let Weezing go. I'm like, if this is a Shadow Ball, it's fine. And I know these Force Palms are going to destroy my Empoleon, but I'm able to get to a move and only take 1 Force Palm to the face. The Hydro Cannon coming through, enough to take out Lucario. Azumarill's coming back in, and I can probably just farm down, and that is a G fucking G. Didn't think I was going to be able to win that one. Lucario is a problem. Definitely a problem. Another good lead, Azumarill in the lead. We have Sludge, so we do have coverage on Steel and the Fairy typing. It's beautiful. Play Roughs are not going to do anything. Ice Beam's not going to do much. And as long as I'm counting these bubbles, Hydro Pump is the only thing I really have to worry about. My opponent making a beautiful catch on a Alolan Sandslash. But now I'm going to come in with the Azumarill. We were able to get some HP from the Sandslash. Chipped away a little bit, even though it was a Sludge. But it's a Shadow Sandslash. And I know that I farm up to the Hydro Pump. He's probably not going to want to take this Hydro Pump to the face. So I'm baiting, and he calls the fucking bait, right? And I'm like, all right, I think I just let Azu go here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Just let Azu go. My opponent throws an Ice Punch. I don't know why he threw an Ice Punch. Getting to the Hydro Pump and a Registeal's coming in. This is fucking perfect. We got to chip away at this thing. It is a huge problem. Bringing in the Weezing, knowing that I have the Empoleon in the back in case. Gonna shield up this Zap Cannon. And my opponent doesn't get the debuff. I wasn't sure. I didn't see it. Going for the first overheat. And I think Registeel outpaces me as well, which is not good. So, just unable to get to that second overheat. Do I bait here? I wonder. I doubt I bait. It would be way too risky. Oh, I was trying to bait, but he brings the Azumarill out. And this is perfect. Sludge coming through, and we're going to be able to get rid of this Azumarill. Hopefully, we can get to another Sludge before he even gets to a move, which most likely that will be the case. Oh, and it's not the case. Okay, Weezing going to go down here. I just come in, farm down with Empoleon, right? Yep. And I come out with a move. I do come out with a move. Is this the Hydro Pump? It is not. It's just a Play Rough. Okay. Registeel coming back out. And he just threw energy at the Weezing earlier. So we're going for the first Hydro Cannon. Getting the shield. Getting to the second Hydro Cannon. Able to take this game. Absolutely beautiful. You gotta love Shadow Empoleon. Are you guys ready for Shadow Cresselia? That thing is gonna be such a fucking problem, especially into those weak leads or whatever, weak transfers, whatever the fuck you want to call it, into like Charizard or some bullshit. Like, you're gonna be able to hit just a little harder, right? So I'm really looking forward to that, man. Weezing into Dragonair. Oh, I also wanted to mention, actually, now that we're seeing it, Dragonair is a really good pick for this meta. You got Flygon running Mud Shot, you got Haxorus running Counter, and then you got Dragonair running fucking Dragon Breath, which is gonna take out every dragon super duper quick. I'm actually gonna make a video on that next. Fuck yes. You know what? I just came up with that idea. Perfect. Next video is definitely gonna be Dragonair because every time I play with it, it's just so fucking like what's the perfect word for him? He's just consistent. There you go. He's just so consistent every fucking time. English is my only and first language, and I just can't think of words sometimes, guys. Bear with me, all right? Azu trying to take down the Dragonair and going absolutely nowhere. Bringing in the Weezing. I think this Dragonair's at 2 moves, so I'm just going to let him throw energy. Been watching a lot of pro players lately, and these are the decisions they make. So I'm trying to implement these decisions, important decisions, and the Excadrill is coming in, and this is scary. Am I going to be able to get to 2 Hydro Cannons before this Excadrill gets to a move? Getting to the first Hydro Cannon, my opponent does have a shield, obviously going to use it, and my opponent gets to the move, but I also have a shield, which I actually didn't even realize. The Empoleon coming through with the Hydro Cannon, this is going to knock out 20 Excadrills, and that's a G fucking G. What's in the back? The Dragonair still. Dragon Breath's not doing much to Empoleon. Another thing you have to love. I have 3 answers to dragons. Flygon could pose as a huge problem for this team, but I have 3 answers to dragons in my defense, right? Maybe give Weezing Play Rough instead of Sludge. I feel like that could work a lot better. That's a possibility. That's something I might look into next, actually. Coming up with a lot of great ideas in this video. I love it. And I still have Ice Beam on my motherfucking Azu. What am I doing? Alright. And I think I'm just going to farm all the way down, realizing he's just going to go for the power-up punches. Even a Play Rough wouldn't do too much. And now this Tapu Fini's coming in. I'm up on energy, throwing the Play Rough. It's going to do a lot of damage, almost 50% damage. These bubbles almost getting him into the yellow, not quite yet. Getting to another Play Rough after 2 bubbles. And my opponent just letting all of it through, knowing he can farm down and still throw a move at whatever's in the back. I think I bring it. Yes, this is perfect. I can tank the Surf. I can tank the Nature's Madness. Doesn't matter. Gotta love Weezing's typing. My opponent has Moonblast, though. Doesn't get the debuff. And now Sandslash is coming in. And ladies and gentlemen, I think that we just have to bait. It's just super safe to bait. Unless I end up bringing in Empoleon, which I don't think that's what's going to end up happening. Not going for the bait. Okay. I think it's super safe to bait these. My opponent using his last shield. I still have a shield as well, so this is a very safe play. Even though it's debuff, definitely going to be enough to take him out. And that is a G fucking G. This is the last battle in the video, my friends. These were some of the 5 best battles I had, going from like the 2100 range to 2300. My opponent swaps out. I'm not sure what he swapped out into, though. Oh, a Dedenne. Okay. Empoleon doesn't do horrible. These Thunder Shocks are going to do a little bit, of course, but Empoleon's ahead on energy as well, and I know I'm going to be able to get both of these shields or just knock this fucking Dedenne out. My opponent decides to stay in, and I think it's safe to say we can just let this go, right? Undercharging, okay. Getting 2 more Thunder Shocks before I'm able to come back in. I'm bringing in the Weezing. The Sludge will be more than enough to knock this thing out. I'm going to tank the move, trusting an Azu in the back, which is fucking insane. Empoleon coming out, and I have the Overheat ready. This is going to do almost 100%. Oh my god. Catching the move on the Azu as well, keeping the Weezing in the back, ladies and gentlemen. And this just looks like a G fucking G. I'm just wondering what's in the back now. What do you have in the back, trainer? I'm guessing Dedenne is going to come back in. He's probably going to try to throw the discharge, but that is a G fucking G, my friends.